not only paying for the information, you're paying simply for the clarity and the speed and the structure of actually learning the stuff. All online courses are scam. You probably heard that before, maybe even said it yourself. And in this video, I want to go over why some people say that, why they're actually right most of the time, and why some courses are not a scam. So the last 5 years I've been working with a bunch of indoor products, both big and small. So I've sold a lot of courses in my life, never my own course, just helping other people. So I have a certain insight in the industry, and of course seen all the comments, seen all the students, and yeah, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. And the reason I wanted to make this video was because I post content on my own social media and I get a bunch of comments saying that this guy is a scam, he's just selling you a course, even though I'm not selling anything. I'm just trying to get clients through my personal brand, just like this YouTube video. So let's break it down. Why do some people think that courses are scam? There's a few common reasons why people actually think courses are scam, and most of them, to be honest, is actually quite valid. The first one is that people have been burned before, so they have actually bought a course, they logged in, and they've seen it's only 3 videos, a couple of PDF documents maybe, and they simply just got overhyped by the marketing, and it was actually just a shit course. So a valid reason for why thinking all online courses are scam. The second one is actually a quite big one. I've seen this myself, and that is that people simply just think that the course will do the work. They don't realize that they actually have to implement the systems themselves. They just think, okay, when I buy this course, all my problems will go away and I will get rich. And that is simply not true. You're still the one that has to implement all the stuff, iterate, push through, and actually make sure that it works for you. Keep working for a long time, even longer than you think, and even longer than most gurus and online course sellers are actually promising. I know that myself. I know we're making guarantees and all of this, but it's still based on how much you actually work, as the course will not do the work for you. The third reason is also a quite valid one, and that is that most creators are marketers first and educators second. So they're actually not good at teaching. They're just very, very good at marketing the course. Make it like this shining object that will solve all your problems. It will get you to 100K a month, maybe even more, maybe even just your first 10K a month. But yeah, they're actually not that good at teaching. So when you log in the course, there might be a lot of videos, but it's not really well done, put together. You don't really understand. They're just taking the content, iterate it a little bit, and then just put it out as a course. And yeah, it's not really working very well. The fourth reason is that people simply just undervalue paid education. We've been taught that education has to be free. You can just search on Google, you can just search on YouTube. All knowledge is available on the internet for free. That is totally correct, but it's simply not just the information that you're paying for with a course. What you're paying for with an online course is simply just the structure, the clarity, and the speed to actually getting the information. Because sure, you can search on YouTube, sure, you can search on Google, you can find all the knowledge for free on the internet, but you don't have a structured way of actually learning. If you have a specific problem, if you want to build a marketing agency, if you want to scale your coaching business, like I'm helping my clients with, you simply need the right information given at the right basically time, so you don't have to like trial and error yourself. So that's basically what you're paying for with an online course. It's simply not just information. And I think that's the biggest reason most people miss, because I see so many comments on both my videos and my clients' videos with, you can just search on YouTube, you can just Google it, you can just find it all for free on the internet. You don't have to pay for this guy's or girl's course. Don't be stupid, this is a scam, all of this stuff, but it's simply not true. You're not only paying for the information, you're paying simply for the clarity and the speed and the structure of actually learning the stuff. And if someone have done it before you and have done or is where you want to be, buying a course is a good choice. I think if you trust the person, if the person has shown that they can teach you, they maybe have a bunch of free value, free content on their social media, both their YouTube, their Instagram, maybe their TikTok, LinkedIn, so on and so forth. Make sure of that, and make sure that you can relate to the person, that you have the same values as them. But yeah, you're not just paying for information, you're paying for all the other stuff as well. And this also brings us into the next thing, which is why courses work. And just like I mentioned, great courses save you time. When people have actually done the stuff that you want to do, when they are where you want to be, and you can relate to them, you can't agree with the values and everything, a paid course or just a course in general is actually a great, very fast way to get to that place. When I started out 5 years ago, I have a video with it as well on my Instagram. I actually bought a course for all my money. I even borrowed money from my parents, and it changed my life. It wasn't the course itself. It was a great course, very, very good course. But it was basically just a decision that I was going to change my life. I was going to do this. I was going all in. And the course simply just made it a very, not easy, but simple, like very structured way. Also with the community, like I had no idea what I was doing back then when starting my marketing agency. So simply just being able to watch the videos, ask in the community, be on these group calls made all the difference, because it was just clarity. I knew exactly what I needed to do in the first stages. I could ask what I needed to do in the second stages, and it simply made a world of difference for me. Another one is that top performers always pay to learn. So when you see athletes, when you see executive, if you see founders, they all have either coaches that join masterminds and all of that, because when you pay to get the information from someone who's further than you, or maybe just to get information from someone else who've maybe done the same as you, maybe are at the same place as you, they've come to the conclusion or come to the place in a different way, and you can most of the time learn from that. And also just accountability. Even though you have a successful business, you need accountability to actually make sure that you do the right stuff, that you keep doing the stuff, because when you're making a profit, you have a good life. You can tend, and I can sign under this, you can basically relax a little bit. You're like, okay, this is nice, I'm content with what I have. Of course I want more, but you're actually not doing the stuff that is required, and that's why athletes and executive and founders all pay for coaches or masterminds, or simply just courses or access to people that can help them get to the next level. And if you're someone who's looking to create a course, or maybe already have a course is also just a great way to help a bunch of people. So if you have a following, if you're very good at what you do, you simply just get a lot of messages asking from people asking like, how did you do it? What do you recommend I do? All these kind of questions. So it will actually be kind of selfish, in my opinion, to not create a course or not create a coaching program or help people one-on-one or whatever you want to do with these questions, because all the courses and all the coaches I've helped, when you add it up, it's actually a bunch, like thousands and thousands of people that I indirectly have been able to help through the clients I've had, which is an incredible feeling, and basically what I want to do with my life as well. So in my opinion, it is kind of selfish to not deliver that education or that knowledge in a structured format like a course or a coaching program. So that is another reason as well. It's simply just a great way to deliver and help a lot of people. So just to conclude everything we talked about and basically go over what really matters when you're buying a course or building a course, is that first of all, of course, you can trust the person, that you know he's done what he or she is telling you, and that they are where you want to be, and they have basically the same values, or most of the same values that you have as well. Also make sure that it's basically the same thing, but it's made upon real experiences, not just someone who have taken other content, reiterated it, and posted it as a content as a course. Make sure that they, just like I mentioned before, have gone through the same thing, that it's actually built on real experience, that it's built on real outcome. Simply just that you can trust that you will actually get the results that you want if you put in the work. And then at last, just don't expect it to fix your life, because it won't. You have to put in the work, you have to work really, really hard. You will just get clarity, you will get the systems, you will get the help you need, but you still have to put in all of the hours, put in all of the work. The course won't do the work for you, you have to do the work yourself. So are all online courses a scam? Some are yes, some are not. It really much depends on the creator. Some creators of the online courses are just out there for the money grab. Some of them are actually out here to help people. Of course, they're making a lot of money in the process, which they should. I don't see anything wrong with that. And if you do, maybe you have a problem yourself. Maybe you have to look inwards. Why do you think people are not allowed to make money helping a bunch of other people? And just make sure you do research. Like, there are other people out there that can help you as well. It's not only the guy you get or the girl you get the ad from. Just make sure, watch their content, make sure they actually have some content on both their YouTube, their Instagram, just the social media in general. Make sure that they have helped other people in the first place, get to the place where you want to be, and yeah, just watch your money, but also don't be scared to invest them. So thank you so much for watching here from beautiful Greece. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it made sense, and I'll see you in the next one.